Hello, Scrufftards, Vatniks, and random strangers online. Welcome to the Warzone. I'm Scruffy, and this is Scruffy Tales. And we're gonna take a quick look at some Ukrainian gains in Szyliny, that village outside of Nova Ivanovka. And it appears as if Ukraine has pushed into the village and well and truly established a foothold. And also over at Veseloye, we have video footage, video evidence of Ukraine deploying troops, infantry, in a region that was thought to be well under Russian control, indicating that Ukraine still has a strong presence in the area. So let's get into it. Right, so ISW map. Let's see here. Not that many changes as far as I can figure out that are red. I mean, obviously we have all of this orange, yellow here. Those are claims that have not yet been confirmed at all, and Russian claims are kind of bogus. But we have something here. Here we have Ukraine's pushing to Nova Ivanovka. Down here we have Szyliny, and take a look what has happened here. Blue within the town of Szyliny, and more specifically the farm over here that we were talking about in the latest video, or the video I made yesterday. And we also have some video footage from a Ukrainian push up here east of Veseloye, and we'll take a look at it. But first, my map. Let's take a look what's going on at Nova Ivanovka. We now have confirmed Ukrainian presence in Szyliny, in this southern part, and these buildings down here, and over here, and these buildings here, and the woods surrounding this area. So this is where Ukraine has pushed in and managed to establish a foothold. We have evidence of a lot of fighting in this area. If we go over to, let's see, here we go. This is the Ukraine control map. Let's collapse the legend there. If we take a look here, you can see all these dots. These are where we have engagements between Ukrainians and Russians with BMPs and what have you. Really close range, as you can see, where you have a Russian BMP firing point blank into Ukrainian positions, essentially. So this here is now apparently under Ukrainian control, with a lot of combat going on along this main street through the village. So that's that. Moving on to hang on, here we go. Veseloye. Yesterday I made this area contested or unknown. Now I decided to, just for the hell of it, update it to Ukraine having some control, because we have video evidence of a Ukrainian vehicle not only reaching this far just the other day, a day or two ago, but also dismounting troops into this windbreak. And they dismount troops right before being hit by a drone. So we have Ukrainian forces pushing up through these fields, dismounting troops directly south of the pig farm. And these basins that apparently are full of pig shit. My god. So that's the situation. I'll show you the video. Hang on. See if I can make this happen. And right, so here we go. Here we have the vehicle in question moving in towards the pig farm. You can see it in the top of the screen. And as you will see here, let's see if I can jump ahead a bit maybe. The vehicle will, what the hell? That's a pig farm. Here we go. Yeah, as you can see, troops have dismounted, and boom, a drone flies in and hits the vehicle. and you clearly see troops moving around it. So we have Ukrainians on foot on this location, confirmed. So that is why I decided to list this pathway here as Ukrainian. They have obviously found a way to move up past these fields and follow the windbreaks all the way up here without getting shot at or hit by drones. And it's only up here that the Russians are able to combat and do something about it, this Ukrainian push, which seems to indicate that Ukraine is fairly in control of this area down here, since they are able to send troops across this field into this windbreak, which puts into question what the hell is going on over here. So this should probably be contested unknown. We don't really know what's going on in these windbreaks, since Ukraine can move northward in this area here. Very interesting to find out if this was a one-off or if this is part of something bigger, that Ukraine is indeed in control of this territory and that they're now pushing up towards the pig farm to have some fun shootouts in the pig shit. Damn, I don't envy those guys at all. So yeah, that's the update for this morning here in Kursk. Ukraine establishing a foothold in Seleny by the looks of it, as well as we have video evidence of Ukrainians dismounting troops very close to this pig farm east of Veseloye. And since it is the 24th of October, I figured we should highlight the fact that this is the date that back in 1945 that the United Nations decided to ratify the UN Charter and essentially kick the UN into proper action and get things started. And to commemorate this, to honor this, to highlight this, I figured I would ask you to take a look at a video I did that depicts a very, very incredible, unusual, and I mean amazing UN operation that should be made into a movie. This story really needs to be told as a proper movie, big budget movie, just incredible. And it's Operation Jadex 1. I will leave a link down below. And the United Nations in the Congo, in the central of, in the right smack in the middle of Africa, had to evacuate hundreds and hundreds of nuns, missionaries, priests, school teachers, and what have you from the jungles of the Congo, because there was and listen to this, this is not a joke, there was a communist cannibal uprising. Yeah, I shit you not. The communists managed to ally with a bunch of influential witch doctors, and they rallied all the cannibal tribes in this particular part of the Congo, and there was a cannibal communist uprising. They were like 10,000 strong, this movement, and they went on a rampage. So the UN figured out that they needed to, evacuate a whole bunch of nuns and priests and what have you that were doing missionary work in the area. So they put together a small, highly elite team. They handpicked the best UN soldiers available in the Congo at the time and gave them 3 or 4 helicopters and 1 or 2 airplanes in order to fly out into the jungle and rescue people. And they ended up in one firefight after the other. The cannibals at times tried to rush in to the helicopters. So the soldiers were defending the helicopters as they were trying to take off, with cannibals basically hanging on to the helicopters. And at one point, as you can see here in the image, a truck crowded with cannibals was driving straight for a helicopter on the ground. And a Swedish pilot in one of the airplanes came in behind the truck, flew in over it, and dropped a hand grenade from his cockpit straight into that truck. And if you watch the video, Operation JDX1, you will find out what happened next. This is one of the most incredible operations the UN has ever taken part in, and that I have ever heard of. And if we have some Swedes watching this, 2 Swedes took part in this operation. Captain Stig von Beyer and Lieutenant Torvald Glans. And they both received the highest military awards that they could receive for going on a international mission, for their bravery and courage during a couple of months of continuous operations in the deep jungle, fighting cannibals, rescuing missionaries from certain death. So watch this video. It is incredible. It is a true story, and I have tried to retell it as accurately as I possibly could have. So please check it out. It is the UN Day, and people need to learn about Operation JDX1, when the UN fought a cannibal uprising. And that's it. Ukraine is pushing hard into Russian territory, forcing Russia back, making some extraordinary advances where we didn't think they would. And it's looking good at the moment. We'll see if Russia can turn things around, though. Don't think otherwise. Russia may very well have something up their sleeve, especially with all the North Koreans about to enter the fray. And yeah, it's the UN Day. Check out Operation JDX1, link below. But that's it. That's the end of the video. As always, gå på marsch, Ukraine, and give them hell.